In this video, we're going to learn everything you need to know about PREAT. Chris, lovely to see you here today.
Thank you, Tim.
So you've been involved in PREAT from way back in the day. Can you tell me, where did this thing all begin?
Sure. So PREAT started in 1980. My father started the business. He wanted to create a highly technical, highly customer service based company that could support the needs of the removable and fixed technologists out there.
So when we talk about removable and fixed, let's use the words. We're talking dental implants, we're talking attachments, abutments. Can you give me a sense of the range that you guys carry?
Sure. Back in 1980, our core business was really extracoronal attachments for partial dentures, which at the time was a highly innovative product. The patients would not show wires, clasps. It was more retentive. They could function. It was more stable.
Right.
And when implants really started coming on in the mid-'80s, that converted over to fixed bridges, implant supported. And that's really what the genesis of the company has been since then, is we've really tried to stay at the forefront of implantology.
And you guys have really actually got quite a range now. I want to say you've, what have you doubled in the last 5 years? I think it's even more.
In the last 5 years, we've added about 2,000 different items. So now we're up to over 3,000 items in our product book.
Which is pretty big when it comes to North America, or am I?
It's the largest in North America.
Wow. Okay, and now of those 3,000, I know that you guys also design and manufacture some of your own. Can you talk me through that process just a little bit?
Sure. So whether it's an attachment, whether it's an implant abutment, the process we go through is we talk to our customers first. I spend a lot of time on the road talking to the end users, whether it be a prosthodontist, a dental technician, a denturist. What do you need? What would make your life easier? That's a question I ask a lot, and I shut up and listen. And from there, we get some great ideas about what can make people's lives easier, what products will help their patients. We bring those out to a beta testing period, and from there we go forward with the manufacturing. And that process is not as easy as it used to be. It takes a lot of time with the FDA clearance, 510Ks, reverse engineering reports, which if you took a look at one of those, you know, those could be 40 to 100 pages.
Well, you could read that for me if you wouldn't mind.
But we're really trying to stay at the forefront of what our customers need.
Okay.
We have some really innovative products coming out in the next 3 months that we really think are going to make people's life a lot easier.
Well, that sounds pretty good. And so I understand that you're out on the road a lot. I know that you do some teaching as well. How much sort of speaking and teaching do you guys do out in the market?
I think on average we do about 100 hours a year of free CE credits. And I think what's unique about that is it's non-commercial. We're not out there touting PREAT. What we're out there doing is we're trying to teach and try and educate our customers about when to use the right product, where to use the right product, and how to use it. And the when and the where, to me, is the most important part of it.
Okay, and then so going back to that product line again, and when you talk about the when and the where, my understanding is that your products integrate with some of the known major brands as well. Can you just talk about the relationship between these 3,000 items and some of the other players in the market?
Sure. One of the areas that we've really added the most items is in non-OEM implant components. Everything to go on top of manufacturer X, Y, and Z's implants.
Right.
And the process for that is very detailed. It's a very rigorous process. There's a ton of testing, hundreds of implants, hundreds of abutments. It takes hundreds of hours, reports, and the parameters that we have to meet and able to get this through the FDA and have the FDA sign off on it is very strenuous. But the good part about that is once we go through, our customers know they can depend on these products because they have met the same parameters that the OEM manufacturers' parts have.
Okay, so this makes a lot of sense to me. And one other thing that you mentioned, I hope I didn't cut you off there, one other thing that you mentioned was that not only are you guys FDA approved in all the things that you create, but also you have some delivery commitments that you've made as well in terms of getting stuff to people on time. Can you explore that a little bit?
Sure. One of the key metrics we watch is our delivery rate. When we talk to a customer and find out when they need a part, that's something that we track. And so far this year, through 6 months, we've been tracking at about a 99.5% on-time delivery rate.
Not bad.
We have to be on time. We have to make our customers look good. If we deliver a day late, 4 hours late, we failed the customer.
Right, and then the appointments and so forth don't work, and there's a whole kind of domino effect, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. So we've got the FDA approval in terms of quality. We've got the delivery on time.
Right.
What are some of the other things that make you guys kind of unique in the market?
I would say there's probably two key things. One is innovation. We're still at the forefront, leading the charge in some new products. We're still the first and only company in the U.S. that is using SLM, additive printing for implant frameworks. We have a lot of new implant parts that'll be coming out that I'm not allowed to talk about yet. But I would say really what sets us apart is service. The first is our technical service, which is second to none. It's the best in the industry. We get calls from implant companies, from other companies, from non-customers on a daily basis asking for what attachment is this, what implant is this, what can I do to restore this case? And it's really what we do.
It must be very irritating. I'm sure you hang up on them all the time.
Actually, I love it. I love dentistry. It's a great time to be involved, and it's a lot of fun when we get those calls and those emails and the texts. One of the neat things, we have an app where you can take a picture of an attachment of an implant, and it uploads directly to about a half dozen of us in the technical department who monitor those emails all the time. And we try and get back real quick with identifying those parts for people.
So if you're in a situation where you actually aren't sure what's happening in someone's mouth, go ahead, take a photo of that, send it across to us, and we'll look into it and see what we can do to help you.
Absolutely. I think it's been the biggest advantage of having, you know, the iPhones and having the smartphones is we used to get faxed pictures that were black.
Can you imagine that?
You can't tell from a faxed picture. Now, it's a real quick, let me take an iPhone picture and let me text it to you, let me email it to you. It's made our life a lot easier.
All right, cool. So that makes a lot of sense to me. Any other big picture things we should know about PREAT?
I'm really excited about the product lines we have coming out the end of this year. We have a fantastic cuff height and angulation tool that we'll be showing later.
And lots more to come.
A whole lot more to come.
All right, well, thanks for sharing that. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Tim.
For anyone who'd like to find out more about PREAT, the very first stop should be PREAT.com, where you can find out all about these different products. You can order, of course, get in touch with the technical support team. You can download the product book or ask us to go ahead and send you a copy. So there you have it, everything about PREAT. And don't forget, visit us at PREAT.com.